Okay, are we at Castle Black in the wall, or is this is Ironwrath? My mistake. Now we're back with Ethan. Oh fuck.
Ethan,
Yes,
as I was
Meister.
saying,
Yes, Meister.
you are young, and there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
I'm sure there was someone worse than that
Lord
back
Gregor
in
the
our
Good.
history. You know, it'd be like, oh, good old
He
Timothy
was
the
fair,
shithead.
wise, and courageous in battle.
What will they call me?
What will they call me?
That
Ethan
is for you to define as the new.
the
These
Thin,
were your
perhaps?
father's
I don't know.
people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel.
Oh, we're going to have to choose.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Let's choose Ryan. I'm sure that would piss off absolutely everyone. Or we could pick Sir Raymond. Roddick. I forget his name.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Oh, shit. Here we go. First moral decision of the episode. Well,
Lord Ethan.
truly black and white moral decision. You need my judgment?
Spoke of judgment, Sir Royland.
Royland.
What judgment is that?
That's his name. Sir Royland.
Craven is a deserter and a thief.
Great. Great. Googly moogly.
This house is doomed.
Don't say that. That's a good way to get killed.
Fucking know it.
Quiet, thief.
Fucking smack him more,
Supposed
Royland.
to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Oh, yeah.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is Sir Royland mistaken?
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
At least this man's honest. He's got that going on.
What's yours by right? He speaks true. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here.
Oh, come on
Where's our
now.
pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Don't smack the man. Yes, there you go.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling.
But we have to
We'll never survive the coming winter.
band together to survive.
Won't even live to see it.
If we all crumble, united we stand, divided
We
we
are in
fall.
this together.
We have to
You say
keep together.
that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
It very well could be. You don't know what kind of lord I am, you son of a
address
bitch.
him as Lord.
Oh, come on, Royland. You're just making this shit worse.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment.
Oh.
Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not
Just,
permit it.
can we just, like, take his pinky?
You can send him to the wall.
Oh, fuck. I want to make him pay, but I don't want to fucking kill him.
I will decide.
We can be merciful, I believe. Oh, shit.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
Well,
Injustice,
not innocent, my friend. You did commit a crime.
my lord. My family depends on me.
Send him to the wall, show him mercy. Let's send him to the wall. Holy shit.
Sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
Oh, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
Maybe that was a poor decision, actually, because, if we were to take 3 of his fingers, his family would live. But since we sent him to the Night's Watch, sent him to the wall, perhaps...
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment.
Maybe
when
that
it's due.
we did just
Not just
result
yourself, of course.
in the death of a few people. Was I right? Look at this. Ethan is already...
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
Ethan's
The wall
already
seems like a
questioning
fitting place
his
for a thief. Only
judgment.
hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a Sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
It's probably going to be Duncan at this point.
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who would you choose?
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role.
Royland and Duncan.
They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
Oh,
How do I
unfortunately.
decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
This is going to be a
Here, the bracer of the Sentinel.
truly tough one.
The badge of office.
Oh,
Tonight is your
shit.
first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. Thank you,
Understand. I'll do it now.
Meister.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Okay, it appears that we are now going to have to poke our nose around good old Ironwrath and try to determine... Oh, Royland knows what's up immediately. He sees that shit, he knows. Duncan as well. He's just like, I see you have the bracer. The Sentinel's bracer. Give it to me, as Boromir would say. Meister Ortengrin, that is his name. We can talk to Duncan. We can look at our food. Oh, there's a lot of shit to do. Can we talk to our sister? No. We can talk to Malcolm. Look at Malcolm. Who is this man? Just look at him. Walk right up to him, look at him, and then walk silently away. There he is. He's just petting a saddle. What a weird fucking thing to witness. Also, look how massive these arrows are. Truly massive. Anyway, let's talk to Malcolm, the saddle whisperer, apparently. There. Good old saddle, just petting it. Maybe he's repairing it.
Should I say Lord Ethan?
Oh,
Oh,
Malcolm.
Uncle Malcolm.
Uncle
I
Malcolm,
saw
there we
what you
go.
did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt.
Yes, yeah.
But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. But first
Why are you
night,
packing? Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher.
Oh,
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real.
of course.
You know that just as well.
I know what to say.
My mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
Well, that's
My
just
mother's fears are not the only ones
going
I
to
face.
make an
People are
awkward
scared as well.
situation. If you bring Asher the Black Sheep back, he is my
If I may be so
senior
bold,
brother,
Sir Royland is the man for the job.
and obviously that will...
Fine choice.
Oh,
And
why are you so sure?
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house.
Oh, boy.
Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan,
You
I need
could
to
be
talk
right
to
about
you.
that, now that you mention... Now that I really think about it, Duncan is a nice guy, but... I'm not so sure we can negotiate our way out of this situation.
Mother told me Mira
Well,
has asked for Lady Marjorie's
Unless
help.
Mira, of course,
Did
is
she?
pulling some...
I knew
Did
we
she?
could rely on Mira.
She's pulling some
always puts
strings
the
in
family
King's
above
Landing,
all
that's for
else.
sure.
Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but
What?
I'm so young!
Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should be Sentinel?
my name is my Sentinel.
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
I'm very, truly well and torn as to... we can look at Malcolm again. Let's do it. Fucking great. Just staring at Malcolm, the man with the sexy voice, in silence. Oh, I'm so torn as to who to name as Sentinel. Let's look at the food, though. Duncan.
Rather low, my lord.
I did not mean to talk to you.
The count again.
Is anything else missing?
But it doesn't look good.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery.
So
I'm
far.
still worried about our stores.
As you should be, Duncan.
Stand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight.
Really, that's
steps we can take.
That's not great at all.
In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
There must be something else.
There must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Yes, let's attempt that before we begin not stealing from the poor folk of Ironwrath, or the Ironwood, I should say. Oh, we can talk to Ryan as well. Hey, buddy. Keep strong, little man. Ooh, a portcullis. Look at this shit. Is it wrought from iron? Or is it iron wood? Of course it's metal. Of course. Once again, another useless thing to look at. Because, I mean, Eric, the only reason he stole is because, well, he's right. He is going to... Him and his kind are going to feel the pressure before we ever do. Look at this. We can just fucking go around in a circle endlessly. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go up into the tower for a bit, and then we'll begin talking to Duncan and... I've already forgotten his name. It's Royland. Sir Royland. We can talk to Sir Royland first, I believe, and then we'll talk to Duncan. But if we were to... I mean, yes, we can take the food from the small folk, as Duncan would call them, but that would only prolong a siege. Oh shit, look at this. We got a nice bird's eye view of the place. This is very nice. Useless, but very nice. These two men are having a nice, lovely discussion, and apparently this is the only action in the entirety of the castle. Okay, let's head back down. We'll go talk to Royland. Maybe if the hunters and trappers, you know, aren't going to work overtime, then we can take, like Duncan said, the pigs from the poor, perhaps. Okay, let's go talk to Royland. See what he has to say. We'll look at him, because it never gets old just to stare at people.
Swords up, slash right, parry, again.
I think Royland, though he is gifted in the arts of battle and war, it seems, I kind of get the impression that with him, you know, when you have a hammer, everything begins to look like a nail. That is, he figures that
swing left, parry.
Being tough and hard on your men is the way to go.
Of course, my lord.
So meek, Sir Royland. Sir Royland.
Decisions to make, and I wanted your advice.
Yes, let's chat to Sir Royland. How are our defenses? I need a sentinel. Should we ask him about that? No, let's just begin light. How are our defenses?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training.
No, we need to...
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
If we if we are to give the bracer to Duncan, then we will most certainly alienate Sir Royland yet again. He already doesn't like us much, and I think that will only piss him off more. Fuck, let's once again look at Duncan, just stare at him as he stares at pigs and is apparently counting, I don't know, buckets of grain. He's not even writing this shit down. Okay, let's talk to him, see what he has to say.
Yes, my lord.
About
I have
that.
much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
Oh. Ask him about Sentinels.
Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role?
Oh,
Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Is Sir Royland worthy?
What do you think of Sir Royland? Do you trust him?
He's a fine warrior, my lord. But he's nowhere near ready to serve as sentinel. I do not trust him. He's likely to lose his temper and get us all killed. And at the worst possible time.
It's
Thank
true,
you,
he was...
Duncan.
No, I need to...
appreciate your advice.
I want to talk to
I'm
this
not
guy
sure,
more.
my lord.
I mean, he was slapping Eric around and pissing everyone off, which isn't really a... Oh, we can't talk to him again. Okay, so... Do we have to give the bracer to these assholes now? Let's talk to Sir Royland again, see what he has to say about Sentinels. I need a Sentinel. Let's ask him about
Need to name a
Duncan.
sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the White Hills.
They've no
I would
idea
never
who
do
sent.
that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
I haven't made up my mind, son.
Made my decision yet. But I appreciate your opinion.
Oh,
When will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
you're just kissing my ass because you want that position. Before, when I became lord, you were nothing but a big dickwad. Who else can we talk to for some insight here? Maybe Ryan? Buddy? Do you have any idea who should be the fucking sentinel? Truly, I am...
Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I
Oh,
carved
really?
this to give me strength. And this, so I remember.
Oh, buddy.
I mean, I could never forget. But,
Where's Asher's name?
well, you know, don't you?
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only two sides to the blade. Besides, he left.
His name is not on the sword. It's actually on the part of the sword that doesn't exist. It's actually on the
Someday,
barrel behind
I'll
me.
have a real one, but not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man.
And?
Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me
He's not our enemy.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People
Oh.
who do bad things need to be punished.
Okay, Ryan, well, it's a little bit more
Bad to Father and Roderick.
complicated than
Someone
that.
should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday.
Well, I mean,
I'll make
that's...
sure I
no
have
one's
a real sword
afraid of
when I
wood, and that bodes well for us as our only strategic resource is wood. Let's just look at Ryan as well. He's whittling. That's the best. Where's fucking Asher's name? Ethan, what a... you're just massive dickwad. Who says that shit? Apparently Ethan. Well, apparently me by... Can we just keep looking at this thing? Yep. I just love looking at everything. It's great. Okay, I am kind of leaning towards Duncan as... It is true that we need... Well, it's hard to say. We are currently at war, but we might be able to maneuver our way out of it. Before I was saying that we might not be able to negotiate our way out of it, but then again I was thinking that Mira is pulling some strings in King's Landing, and Duncan's right. Royland might be too hot-headed. Let's just look at Meister Ortengrin. Oh, he's stroking wood. Is that all you do all day, every day, Meister? Is it you just stroke wood? Yep. Once again, he's kind of creepy, just watching us walk around. Okay, we may as well convene our small council. Go on Mike Tyson a little bit. What is your perspective?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel.
You studied
Maybe
the
blank,
wood.
but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves.
Uh-huh.
You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
Ransom or extortion?
You may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow.
No, that's not really how that works. You pay off the Huns, they just come back 5 or 10 years later.
My lord, are you now
and you're
ready
much
to name
worse
your Sentinel?
for it. Yeah, let's
Yes, miss.
convene the
I'm
small
ready.
council.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
We may as well get this going. We're just gonna look at Duncan. Okay, here we go, guys. This game is taxing on my energy every single moment. It's like backed into a corner and I have to parry and thrust and fight my way out of it. This is intense beyond measure. Fucking Duncan and Royland are just staring each other down, just like, I know you're fucked, my friend.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
We should name our mother as
Before I name my
the Sentinel. That would be
I
great.
must tell you.
You are both worthy.
Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Okay, Royland, calm your shit.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
The tension is rising. Okay. Hey, Mum. What's going on? That's great. We can just... Oh, and then we got the Maester's elbow in the frame. This is fucking great. I love this. I love this setup here. Very cinematic in a way. Immersive. I don't know. I'm gonna give the bracer to Duncan. I'm sure like 80% of the people that played this probably gave the bracer to Duncan, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Oh, Royland's gonna be so pissed.
This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice.
Royland's gonna...
I will not disappoint you.
He's
beloved.
probably gonna open the gate and just bring us all down.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel.
Fuck Duncan, you don't need to antagonize the man.
He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to
Let
hear from all
Royland
of us.
speak.
Let Sir Royland speak.
This
I'd like
is...
to hear what he has to say, Sir Royland.
No, you chose your sentinel.
Oh.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf. But we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment.
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
See, the thing
All
is,
must agree on the plan. We cannot
I
leave until we have
need a bit of everyone's
Why
plan.
not make an offering for peace, my
Oh
lord?
my gosh.
The wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
Oh. See, I really don't want to help. Look at all these reaction shots. Everyone's just looking at everyone else. Oh, I would rather use a piece of every plan as opposed to just making a choice and going full tilt towards one. But unfortunately, the game, within the constraints of the game, we are forced to pick diplomacy, bargaining, which I mean is really the same thing, or fighting, and none of these really seem like good plans. Sir Royland wants diplomacy. Maester Ortengrin, I believe his name, wants to bargain away our ironwood for protection. Pretty much buying them. I cannot believe these reaction shots. This is amazing. Ugh. Let's go with Royland's diplomacy, although I'm sure that
a certain approach, and I agree.
I'm
I
sure
should
that
use
everything we
diplomacy
try to
or
do
stone.
will
I would
fail.
be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
Royland,
You aren't ready for a fight. You're bound to lose when one breaks out.
that's what I mean. I want to be ready for a fight just in case,
Ethan
but I'm
has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
sure the game will force me
Yes,
to.
my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Yet again, another shitty decision. Oh. Although we're going for diplomacy, if we allow Ramsay and his army into the heart of the fortress when shit goes south, which it most inevitably will, we need to be ready to fight. So I'm going to have to go with Royland on this one. Make him wait at the gates.
Meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord.
Boys, make
but
up.
you
Just
are
kiss
not
and make
ready
up.
to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Be
Not
quiet.
Another word.
Your father would not approve, my lord.
Well, our father was... Well, I think he had a lot more going for him.
Apologies, my
And
son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will
I don't
meet
think our
Ramsay
father
Snow
really
at
had
the
to deal
gate,
with such
and
a
we will not
situation. I
offer
mean,
our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
sure, the war
Then
in the
perhaps we
north
should adjourn.
was
We have
stressful,
to
but
prepare the house.
at least he had the protection of the Starks, whereas at this point it's like the House Forrester is the weakest it possibly could have ever been. Well, I don't really know that for sure, but it seems that the house is incredibly
You have named
weak.
your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Oh, here we
Malcolm
go.
told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it.
He's got the bloodlust.
He always protected you and your
Oh
sister.
my god, you want him to be
And
Lord?
we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And
I'm
that's
sure.
not what I want either.
I'm sure.
Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you?
How could I forget?
I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles.
We're having flashbacks
When
to
Asher saw it,
millstones
he didn't take a breath.
to
He
our
grabbed
chest
the
or
miller's
something.
boy
I
by
don't
the
know.
neck. That was his first instinct.
Oh boy.
Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
Asher is dangerous.
Dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now.
Sure, bring him in. Whatever. Hello, Malcolm. Go get the fuck. Let's bring him in. We may as well.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Ah. Well, will he even get Asher in time for this to be over? Well, may as well. We have no idea if Asher really knows what's going down here. Maybe he has no idea about the Starks having been slain. So if we were to send Malcolm to Essos to retrieve him, at the very least, if Ethan were to die or things were to go south, then Asher could step up to the plate if need be. Whereas if Malcolm were to stay, then Asher would not come, and then there's not really any pros or cons to keeping Malcolm here or sending him. You know what, let's send Malcolm
Will go
to get
Essos
Asher.
and bring Asher back.
Maybe Asher can help. I really doubt that, but it has appeased our mother for the time being.
Thank you, Ethan.
And that's
I'm
great.
glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
See, what Duncan was saying about indecisiveness is kind of what I was talking about. The game's kind of railroading us into this one path of decisions, but I don't think that's the proper way to go. How's my 2nd battalion doing? Oh, my 1st battalion is getting hammered. 2nd battalion, though, I don't know what the fuck these guys are doing. Holy fucking shit, they're now being engaged by spear levy. Oh, I think I spread myself a little too thin here. There's too much cav. They're fucking my shit up quite certainly. Unfortunately,